Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me doing virtual contest. Ooh, wish you first to AC, 3 points. Of the bi-weekly that happened earlier today, for me anyway. Yeah, I wasn't able to do it because it's just one of those days where you just couldn't get up. It is at 9:30 a.m. for me here in New York City. And I got up, I registered, and then I think I don't even know if I opened the problem, but maybe I did click on it and then I just kind of passed out. So I was like, whoop. It is one of those days. And then I was like, I'll just do it afterwards. And then afterwards being like 6 hours later, because my nap was 6 hours later. So I don't know. So it's just one of those days where I was tired. And that's it. Anyway, but yeah, without further ado, yeah, hit the like button, subscribe button, join me on Discord, and hit me up on Instagram and all these things. Or the links are below, or maybe around, I don't know. But yeah, okay, so let's get started. I think I'm ready. I have my notebook. Yeah, I'm going to scroll down slowly so I could do the virtual contest. I know that. Okay, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go. Do. Okay. H that is valid. What is this? H is valid. Why do they use these random terms? Just I'd rather they use the word special. What is valid? Is a word that means things. H. This is a hard problem for easy, or at least hard to read. That is. 5 is not a valid integer. Yeah, of course. Okay. So you choose a number. Everything bigger than it gets smaller. Return the minimum number of operations to make any. Oh, the K? Okay. So basically you take the biggest number so okay, how would you do it? This is so hard to read. I don't understand it. H that is valid and then set it to H. But H is the well, it could be up to the biggest number minus 1. So then basically you decrement the biggest number, or order. I mean, it might as well be a set, so it doesn't really matter because it's order numbers, right? So then you have to change it to K. K in this case you could do from 5 to 4, I guess to 3 to 2 if you want to think of it that way. So what can you do? So you cannot make numbers bigger. So that means that if there are any numbers smaller than this number, than K, maybe? Yeah, so maybe min of nums. If this is smaller than K, then if this is true, then we return -1. Otherwise, we just count the number of unique numbers bigger than it, which you could do with a binary search, but I don't know. Whatever. I'm too lazy to binary search. Is it greater than, or it's greater than? Because is it equal to maybe? No, I think it's just greater than. I don't know. Something like this maybe. It's kind of hard to read. YOLO. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm getting. Okay, I was gonna say I'm not surprised if I get it wrong, but that's a really hard to read problem. Took me 3 minutes to read. Okay. Give them time to break locks. What is? Oh, oops. What did I click on? Oops. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so wait, this is part 1, but there's no part 2. Is this just... maybe I should have taken a break before starting. What am I doing? Alright, focus. What am I doing? Okay. Is it greedy? Has to be greedy, right? Well, n is 8 and k is 8. Is it greedy? I mean, it makes sense that it is greedy, right? Does it? It always makes sense. All right, let's YOLO. Let's take a look. So then now for x and s strength rather. Okay, let's say what is it? X is equal to 1, energy is equal to 0, and then t is equal to 0. Okay, so for x is terrible. S to s. Okay, so then now we do while energy is less than s. Yeah, right. Then what do we do? Well, time passes and then energy we increment by x. This is kind of awkward. Well, that doesn't even mix it right, because it said energy increments by 1, but is this in the wrong order? Initial factor x, because it seems like it's x increase first maybe? I don't know. Well, we'll see. Yeah. Right. And then now energy is greater than s, so then we're Gucci, and then we set energy 0, 0, and then x we increment by k, right? Something like that. 3 and 4, that's not right. Why do I think it's 3 and 4? It takes 1 second for the first one, is that true? The initial factor x by which the energy of the source increases is 1. Oh, I misread this. Okay, so you don't increase x every 1. Okay, I misread this. Okay, but I think this is fine. Maybe, no, it's pretty not. Oh, well, maybe greedy is not the way to go then. Let's say strength is equal to, was it 143? Would that give me a different answer in my code? Yeah, it'll give me a different answer for part 1. I mean, part 2 also. Okay, so then maybe we need dynamic programming. Okay, fine. Maybe I could reuse some part of this. Okay, so then here, what would the dynamic programming be? N is 8. Let's try bit mask. And then X, right? Yeah, I mean, okay, fine. Okay, so then mask is equal to all, then we just return 0. I think we're Gucci there. Otherwise, X doesn't actually, X only changes whatever, right? So, okay. So then what am I doing? For j in range of n, if Oops, the other way. What am I doing? I made the same mistake during the advent of code. If this is equal to 0, then something like this. And then x plus k, which is fine, and then plus some cost. What is the cost? Cost is the time that it takes. So you have x, and then it's going to equal to x divided by strength of j. But round up, right? So, right? Is that it? Three is wrong. Is that not right? Does it take 1 second to break, maybe? X updates. Right. Okay, is 1. Takes 1 second. 2, then 2 seconds, and then 3 is 1 second. Why does it think it's 3? Debugging sucks. Okay, so start at 0. Where's the 0 key? Oh, this is the 0 key. Yeah, so it's 3 because doing this is 2. Okay, so doing this is 1 because x is 3, and that makes sense. This makes sense. The other one doesn't make sense though. 0, 1, 1. Is there 0, 1, 1? This is 0, 1, 1. This one should not be 3. Now it's in reverse order, so this is 1. So we want the 2, so 101. This doesn't make sense. Because the cost... No, the cost should be 2. Why is this 2? Am I dumb? I am dumb. Why would okay, 4, 5, okay, let's go. What are you doing, Larry? No silly mistake, please. That was already a silly mistake though. Okay, I mean, it's a little bit for virtual contests. I wish they don't have this, and I wish I could look at the leaderboard, because I feel like they don't. The old leaderboard was good, but the new leaderboard, they kind of messed it up. All right, let's focus. All right. Okay, read the problem first before thinking about it. Okay, so you have two numbers that are the same number of digits. What are the digits? 10 to is the numbers. So the numbers are up to 10 to the 4. Okay, not the number of digits. Any digit not 9 and increase by 1. Any digits and that's not 0 and decrease by 1. The n must not be prime at any time, including its original value and after each operation. Minimum cost. Is it not just BFS? 10 to the 4 should be okay. Let's write the SIF then. Whatever. No, I don't use templates for this. In case you are wondering, I don't know. Maybe it's fine, but especially for virtual contests, I definitely do not do it, because why? Tell me why. Yeah, I don't know why. I usually write it the other way. I don't know why today I've been kind of dumb. Okay, I mean that took like less than a minute maybe. Okay, so then now we have BFS, right? Yeah, it's a little bit annoying though, because then it's that times, no, it's times 5, because it's 5 is the number of digits, so that's fine. Okay. Yeah, okay. 2 is already prime. Okay, fine. Okay, so then if prime of n or prime of m return false, we probably should take this outside. Actually, I forget about this Leetcode business. Okay. Silly Leetcode. Oh, max has to be, say, 10 to the 4th now. Whatever, I don't know. Okay, so then now we start with... I don't know why I'm struggling so much with a breadth first search, but it is what it is, I suppose. Okay, how do I write it in a clean way? This is kind of annoying to do, actually. Should I just use string? Is it faster? I don't know. Yes, no, even though I meant string now. Okay. I guess it's always the same number of digit. And I guess there's prefix zeros though. Leading zeros? They don't really talk about it. Okay, fine. I think you could write this, right? I think that converts it to a list. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. If it's not equal to 0, then we could decrease by 1. I don't know how to look up for that. But still, why am I so bad at this? I guess I can actually just go directly, right? So it's going to be power of 10 to the I. No, because it's in the other direction. This is so annoying. Okay, so we could probably save this as well, but yeah. So then now we'll save that, and then okay. So this is next, and then. Oh, I have to check that it's not prime. If next, if okay, and then now we can. I mean, I have to do the other side of incrementing, but I just want to check out real quick. If M not invest, just want to make sure that it doesn't run with any issues like that. So I. Oh, because of leading zeros? Poop. How do I do add leading zeros? I always forget how to do these. Is that fill? Okay, fine. Okay. I don't know how I'm returning false, which is not great, honestly. How? Huh? How am I returning false? That's, oh, I do return false here, whoops. Okay, that is just funny though. Okay, so now we're in the increment as well, which is not that bad, right? Actually, that was pretty silly. 4, 1. Wait, what am I supposed to return? The minimum cost. What is the cost? The sum of all values that. Oh, so I misread this. I thought it was a BFS. That's not right. I mean, that's just dice roll, so it's not that much harder. But I have to write it quite a bit differently. Well, maybe not that differently, but. But I have to rewrite it in any case, because I am not a happy person apparently. Right? Not bad. And then here. That's not the cost either, but let's actually get it in first. Okay. Okay, so that still kind of looks like it works. But now we have to also write if okay, this is still the wrong answer. That's fine. We just have to change the cost function. What is the cost function? The cost function is n if and then now is greater than d plus the cost, which is the new number. Okay, do we count the first number? Actually, I don't know that we do or not, but I guess it'll be apparent. Well, maybe not. You still have to fix this part, Larry. This is why you try to not duplicate code. Okay, fine. 75 plus 10, so I think we do need the original number. So that means that this is going to be n, and this is n. Okay. Yeah, YOLO. Yeah. Oof. Did I mess something up? I mean, clearly. How does this work? I mean, this seems like it's a few steps away, right? So, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. How did I even get something like this wrong? It's just regular dice roll, right? Am I misreading? I mean, I've already misread this a few times, so maybe I went including original and after each operation. Is there some like prefix Unboosted everywhere. I don't know what is going on. Should be just type sure, but I don't know. I am bad at this, clearly. 2034. Oh well, it doesn't really go down. So it takes too many steps, maybe. No, it. Well. If m is equal to now, then we would just return d. Yes, there should be fewer things to print. So our answer is better than their answer, which means that there's something wrong with the implementation usually. Well, I mean that is the case when you get a wrong answer, I suppose. But even beyond that, d plus next. Am I off by one? No, that's fine. What am I doing wrong? What am I off by? This is so dumb that, like, I feel like I'm not doing anything that smart to be wrong. What am I? Expected is so much bigger though. And I don't even know how to trace this. Okay. Is my prime factoring wrong? I did it pretty quickly. No, I don't think so. Unless I'm missing a digit or something. 10 to the 4th? No, 10 to the 4th sounds right. This is sad. I have to add debugging code. Okay, so let's take a look. So okay, so we have where are we? Oh, it's backwards. That's why I forget. 2034. So we're 34, 35. I mean, all these probably are not prime. They're all even numbers. 437. Is that a prime? I don't know. Okay, well, Google just tells me no because it's divided by 19. Okay, I mean, I'm sure that these are not primes, but I like how if you search for it, it just tells you. But do I have to? Does it have to be? I don't know that It's not clear what we're supposed to do with respect to leading digits. I think that's my issue actually on this one. Because you don't only subtract when it's not a 0. And it doesn't tell you that you have to be the same digit. Is it? I don't know. Let's try it, I guess. And I is not equal to 0. Well, let's just try for this one for now. Okay, then it just cannot get there. Okay, so maybe I is equal to 0, and I think this is an OR actually. If it's not equal to 0, and maybe that. So for no leading zeros, no, it still doesn't change. Or like, so we need to get to 2s. I don't think, is that true? That seems odd. I feel like you can. There's so many numbers. But how would that be true? Huh. Oh well, this is just wrong. This is an OR statement. This index out. That's odd. 941. Oh, because it could be negative, I think, but is I think no, it's strictly greater than. No, I still get the wrong answer. Well, it doesn't. My code is not right because it still does the. So, or if this is. Okay, I don't have right code apparently. Okay, so you have this. Let's just hack it together for now. Or this, right? Is that the right answer? So they never say anything about leading zeros. I feel like that's such a crap wrong answer. I mean, or they should have clarified it, honestly. All right, let's YOLO submit this. I mean, the code is ugly, but I just want to, I mean, I don't think that's clear at any time that that's wrong answer. That's kind of a crap problem, or like a crap edge case anyway. I mean, maybe that's the problem is fine actually. Okay, let's see. 3378 count connected components. Let's see. Okay, slow down. Okay, so you have integers of size n. There's a graph of n nodes. 2 nodes I and j on the graph are connected with undirected edge. Let me reread this. I'm still tilted a little bit from Q3, so I'm not reading it. Okay, so the n nodes, the ith node has the value of num sub I. Okay. Okay, and then 2 nodes I and j are connected if the least common multiple is less than or equal to threshold. Return the number connected. Okay. I assume n is big enough that you can't just do like an n square thing, because that's just silly. Threshold is some big number. What am I doing here? How much time do I even have? Oh, I have an hour. I probably could do this, right? An hour is a long time, even though we wasted a lot of time on Q3 because writing comprehension is, or writing skill is a little bit weak. How would I think about this? Is there a transitive property? So we have 2 and is there a transitive property? I think the first thing I want to do is sort, right? I mean, if they're all relative prime, not relatively prime, but if they're all under the threshold, my idea is going to be n squared, so that's not going to be good. So no. So how do you do it? So okay, you take the smallest number. Does that help at all? What does LCM mean to me? What does LCM mean to me? I mean, there's like a minor filter with threshold and the numbers, but that doesn't even matter, right? Or like it's not the worst case because threshold could, oh, threshold is much smaller. What does threshold mean? Why is threshold small? Threshold is small. All numbers are unique. Okay, that's another thing actually. Is that even mentioned? Maybe it is, but it's just hard. Like it doesn't seem like it's mentioned here actually, and that's kind of crappy. That, you know, it's like, hey, here's the actual problem. What you read is wrong, or what you think you read is incomplete. Okay. All elements of nums are unique. The threshold is small, so actually I was lying about the nums not being matter because of the threshold. Everything bigger than it gets filtered out, so then you can maybe do some like sift-like thing, right? Sift-like thing. How do you do a sift? You do a sift by, is there an LCM sift? Well, when one number is multiple of the other, then So if you do a sift LCM, you go up to the threshold. You just look at the parent, or like you only have to merge with one other number because of. Is that true? Can you get stuck? And I proved that. I only need to merge with one other number. Does that complete the chain? Is the smallest number that gets to that multiple the only thing that matters, or do I have to look at all the other ones? I don't know, but I'm gonna YOLO because I feel like it feels. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it is in the ballpark of the right answer. That if I get it wrong, I get a wrong answer that will enable me to solve it. Maybe. Hoping for it anyway. Okay, so then now we have, so actually I lied about this part. What I want is, I don't know, whatever, something like this, right? So for x in nums, if x is greater than threshold 1, right? And then maybe just like, I don't know. Yeah. I could write a one-liner, but I guess I'm just Okay, right. I don't even think I need sorting then in that case, right? And then now I do another sift of whatever, smallest whatever. There's like a name for it, but whatever. Threshold, right? And then now maybe I still want to sort. I think maybe it matters. I don't think it matters that much, but maybe it helps, right? So then now for x in nums, and they're all unique anyway, right? So if previous of x is none, then previous of x is equal to x. And then while x is less than or equal to threshold, we do something like x increment. Oh, now Larry, you already forgot how to write. You already forgot how to write sift, the same code you win 10 minutes ago. I did forget. Right, something like this, right? And then we need a connected components part, because basically if previous of j is not none, then we want to union j and we want to union previous of j and x. There you go. Right, and then maybe if this we increment a count or something. Okay, but then now we have to read the union code. So then parents is we need one for each. What do we need it for? We need one for the number, not the thing. So okay, let's keep it or something like that, right? Maybe. I don't remember how to write it anymore. And then we want to return something of this one. UA is equal to of A, UB is equal to find of B. If UA is not equal to UB, then parents of UA is equal to UB, and then return true. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to return false otherwise. So okay, so this is the number of merges. Okay. We have something like okay, we already have n, so then the number of merges is going to be return n minus count. I think that's it, right? Plus total for the pre-filter, and maybe we're mostly done. Okay, I mean, other than that, it's mostly done. You find, I found. Did I spell it well? Missing one requirement. Do I not usually write it this way? Okay. Is that the, then that's just wrong, right? But okay, yeah. What I actually want then is, I thought I could do it that way. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Okay, whatever, then we'll just rewrite it. If x not in parents or right? Key error is 2. Equal to x 5. That's not right. Ideally, the 2 should merge with 4, right? Is that the thing? Right? Oh, it's because of this thing, I think. Because it, by definition, it wouldn't make sense. Okay, still wrong. What am I doing? So print. It should, if anything, I think I should be wrong the other way, so we'll see. Two. Okay, well, you're just being dumb then, Larry. I mean, it's fine. It's just that it should not be count, but maybe we don't even need this count. We can just count the number of components later. Yeah, okay, fine. I don't know. I'm being dumb today anyway, so maybe I just need to dumb it down so to match my dumbness today. Then what I would say is that for x and nums, yeah. Okay, and then now we have s plus total for the number of components, right? Okay, s plus total is not a number because s is a set, Larry. I'm just not really thinking today. 5, 4, still wrong. Dong. Still adding the same. I mean, that's fine though, right? Why does that return true though? For 2 and 2. Huh? I can't even get union find right today. I guess it was good that I did not. So this returns false. Oh, it's not an if statement. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Actually, I don't know how to write code anymore today. It's So we don't merge anything, but why doesn't the 4 merge the 2? Oh, because of this thing. You want to say if pre is not none, then do this, right? Oh, is none, whoops. And then now we do this loop. Oh, and also, I guess this is fine because we already union it, maybe. But 4 and 2, can I prove this? I will not be surprised if this was incorrect because I don't know that this makes sense enough to me. But it's a YOLO submit. And if it times out, then I'll just be sad. But I can prove that, like, there is some like weird transitive property that needs to be true for this to be true, but I didn't prove the transitive property, so I can. This is just a little bit YOLO. But you know, it was Gucci. Would have finished 70. Wow, even with the silly mistake, I would have finished 72nd. I don't know if that is good or bad, but I mean it's good enough, honestly. And this is the final, right? Because the Leetcode leaderboard, it's not like it doesn't get updated as it happens anymore. I spent the longest time on Q3 actually. What was Q3 again? Oh, this one. And then and this is like the dumbest problem too. I just wasn't I just wasn't sure about the leading 0 because they don't mention it, and I had to like implement it to do it, and I probably could have implemented this a little bit cleaner, but I was just a little bit lazy. So Q3 was the longest, which is actually funny. Q4 was all YOLO though. I mean, I thought that maybe there's I don't know, 30 to 40% chance that it would be wrong in some edge case, and I have to do some modification to like this part or something like that, where I have to be a little bit smarter and then prove. I think I would have had to prove something or something to make almost like if transitive property didn't hold, then I would have to make a proof on some other thing that makes it so that we can reduce the factor, but otherwise it becomes a SIF. But I think that's also like a little bit weird, honestly, because we have to do the prime SIF twice for this problem, or maybe not the prime. Yeah, I mean it's relatively like the prime SIF, so it's a little bit awkward, honestly. But I don't know. I guess that would have been okay. And Q1 was just impossible to read. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, this was all YOLO though. I don't know that I can even explain it quite well yet. Can I prove transitive property? I suppose. I guess I could just Google it at this point. Is LCM transitive? Associative property of LCM. No, yeah, LCM is not transitive. What is an example? Actually, 2, 4, and 6. A and B is 4. 2, 4, and 6 makes sense. How do I prove this one? Because the thing is that we have a 6, right? And you match the... I guess technically this always matches the smallest number, so it gives you the smallest thing. So, okay, so it's not... So maybe you don't need the transitive property, but with A... So maybe the property that it has to be true is that for A is less than B is less than C, LCM of AB is less than or equal to the threshold, and LCM of BC is less than the threshold, then by definition LCM AC is going to be less than or equal to the threshold, right? So in that sense, you don't need B. So it is a transitive property, but not in the naive LCM sense, I think. Maybe that's the property that I needed to prove, which I think makes more sense on an intuitive or mathematical intuitive level. I know that intuitive is such a hand-wavy thing of like, oh, I'm so smart, it's intuitive to me. It's even I don't have to prove it. But I think this makes more sense than the LCM transitive or transitivity, and I think that kind of allows this thing to be true. Okay, I could buy that. All right, that's all I have for this contest. Actually, honestly, did pretty okay. 5 minutes is insane. Actually, does that work? Why am I able to click this during a virtual contest? I mean, I know obviously you're just cheating yourself in a way, but like, why is that being able to? Also, this is ChatGPT, isn't it? 2 minutes for 5 minutes. I mean, it's in Chinese, but there's still comments, so it's just but the code looks pretty similar to mine, so I guess that's fine. Actually, even this part is very similar to mine. It's almost like I cheated off them. Oh no, they did the divisor thing instead of the I guess that could work. I guess you didn't need to do it the Sif way. I mean, I did it the Sif way because we just did a Sif problem. But anyway, thank you, ChatGPT. You know, yeah. So I could ask ChatGPT. I don't even need to open up ChatGPT to ask ChatGPT these days. So how convenient. Anyway, that is all I have for today. That's all I have for this contest. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. And yeah, stay good, stay healthy, take mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.